Hey everyone, if you watched the Mackinac Island video, I talked in there about I'm going to showcase some of the stuff I'm checking out on the rig from afar. Uh, I really wanted to showcase why the Victron system is very nice and very nice to have. And if you have a included Wi-Fi with it, you can do all sorts of things with it. So I'm going to just show you my screen recordings of what my battery levels were doing every day with the solar coming in, and what we had turned on in the rig while we were away. You could use this while you had to park your rig like we did. So we parked the rig in the town, rode the ferry out to the island, and we were out there for 3 nights. Or if you had your rig stored somewhere and you were concerned about what's going on in the rig while it was stored, you could use this exact same setup to check on your rig and check on the interior rig and all the things like that. So really nice feature to have. Really nice options to have. It's just something I did when I first built this trailer, but I've never really gone over all the capabilities that it has and what Victron stuff can show you just by looking on the internet at your rig. So it requires a big setup, so you know that's not a standard Airstream thing to have, but it is a very nice, comforting thing to know about when you're away from your rig. So here's what I have going on in the rig from a power consumption standpoint and what I can see from afar. All right, everybody, I'm sitting here in our hotel room on Mackinac Island, and I just wanted to give a quick little update on our trailer. And it's all the data all the devices we've put in it over the year and a half we've owned it or so. I just want to show that, and I'm recording my screen. I'm going to put that up here too so you can see. But we've been going on our third night here at the mission point on Mackinac Island. We just come back from a walk. It was mostly sunny today, mostly sunny yesterday. Our trailer is parked in Mackinac City, so the ferry right across. We're parked in lot 3. It's on the other end of the township, so about a half mile from the ferry. I was just sitting here curious about the trailer. Now, what's on in the trailer right now is the battery is on, the fridge is on, so the fridge and freezer. I put them both on level 3 because it's not too hot here, and they are doing okay. The fridge is at 42 degrees, so a little high. The freezer is currently at 9.1 degrees, but not terrible. And again, I set them both to level 3 before we left, so because I knew they wouldn't be getting open and closed and things like that. But also on it is the Cradle Point cellular device, which is powered and powering the antenna and powering the Wi-Fi and all the things in the trailer. All of the internet I use to transfer this data to and from and find out things and watch my camera and whatever else came from mobile internet connections. I installed their system on my rig some months back. I have found out recently that they have just partnered with Vinny's of North Bay, and you can get this system installed in your trailer at the North Bay location or at the Tallahassee location if you choose to do so. You can find out more information from them as they will have a booth at the Tampa RV Super Show January 15th to 18th. They will also be at the North Texas Airstream community in April. In July, they're going to be at the Silver of the Seas cruise. And you can find out more information about them and where to get this system installed by visiting their website, mobileinternetconnections.com. I also have the Garmin dash cam video monitoring out the back window. I also have a interior camera that's manually or remote control. So if anything moves in the trailer or near the trailer, like even the clouds going over, it changes the shadow inside the trailer. It'll alert. Blair has the app on her phone, so it alerts her phone to any movement or something like that. But I have it sitting on the front, between the front beds on the nightstand table there, so she can rotate the camera around and look at the truck. She can rotate the camera backwards and look at inside the house. And what's on my screen here is showing the battery is currently at 91%. It's currently discharging 100 watts of power, roughly 7.7 amps at 13 volts. So there's no fans on, there's no lights on, there's nothing plugged in like that. The inverter is not running. But I just kind of want you to see, on the screen here, I've got the last 2 days pulled up on this watt. So the red here is the consumption, and you can see all those things running. It's about, on average, 0.8 kilowatt hours is what's getting pulled out by that. You can see my battery average here, so it started at 99% when I go back to this time. That's after sitting there for a couple hours that first day. Runs down to some 70-something, 74 that first night at its lowest, back up, and 71 the second night, and back up. So tonight, I imagine it's going to get down to like 68. So I'm losing 1 to 3% of my battery capacity per day. And that's this time of year with this amount of sun. I have 400 watts on the roof at any given time. So at peak sun, you can see right there, I'm getting 0.25 kilowatt hours coming in the sun. Battery got back up to 98% yesterday. And at its peak today, it got back up to what it is now, 91%. So losing a little bit of battery every day based on what we're using and based on the sun it's getting and being mostly sunny. It was a little cloudy this morning, so I may have lost some sun on there. I think the way the trailer's facing now, only 2 of the panels are really getting most of the sun the other day. The other panels on the other side are only getting partial sun coming in, so rarely do I get that much sun on the roof at any given time. So pretty interesting data. Just I love having this because I can see my fridge and freezer temperature. I can see my current propane tank levels. I can see where I'm parked, the temperature outside, and you can even use this to go future. Based on what you've used in the past, you can guess on it. Right here, it'll show you the guesstimated forecast for solar coming in based on the known weather and based on your known locations. It'll give you that. So, but I love the Victron apps. I love all the data. I love all the fun things like that. It's really neat how you can see this data if you're not tracking your trailer. So if I have my trailer stored somewhere and I wanted to keep track of it like this to make sure things were getting updated and upgraded and all things were monitoring accurately, or it's nice over here because I'm able to log in and see the trailer over there and know that nobody's messing with it, so to speak, as we are over here enjoying our vacation. But this is a lot of work and a lot of things to put in the trailer to do this, to have this capability, just so you're aware. But if you've been upgraded by Ronnie Dennis, Airstream Nuts and Bolts, or you've done some superior upgrade by yourself, meaning you've got an inverter put in there, you've got a capable Wi-Fi system put in there. How I can tell my temperatures is from a video I did with Ronnie Dennis a few months back. Pucks I put in the fridge, and my propane tanks are from the sensors I put on the bottom of that. So I love all the data. It's just really handy to have all the handy data at my fingertips and be able to look at everything real time and see what's happening. One thing I didn't cover in this video was the air conditioner. So the micro air touchscreen controller for my air conditioner that I bought from Air Gear, I made a video on that some time ago, but I can use the same internet that I have here to turn on my air conditioner from afar. So we're sitting in Phoenix, Arizona right now, and we were away doing something the other morning, and the temperature got hot, and I forgot to turn the air conditioner on while the rig was here. So from 40 miles away, using the internet and my cell phone, I was able to log in and turn my air conditioner on from afar because I knew Piper was still here, and it was a nice feature to have. So all these systems make it nice to be able to control your rig and check out your rig from afar. Thanks for joining, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.